And welcome back to Forged by Geeks. We just kind of wiped the floor with some smog singers, literally deflated one of them.
I don't know, man. When I got that Song of Pain, I clenched, okay? Like, I clenched when I got the Song of Pain.
No, I don't disagree there. Giving them +1 speed, and then...
No, the Song of Pain. Every severe injury roll is either a lantern or 1.
Oh!
That's what made me clench.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that terrified the hell out of me.
Fair point. But we did deflate one of them.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. And we got one fluted bone, whistle bone, that hopefully will get us a song innovation.
Yep.
We'll have to see how things go. Okay, so let's get this party started.
All right, so we have set up the settlement. We need the innovations.
Okay.
There you go. And then the innovation deck. All right, so.
Yeah, I've set it up to have all the ones that have Endeavor stuff. I put closest to me.
Yeah.
It's just one of those many things that make sense.
Yep. And then we also need to pull out the forum because I believe it has something to do when we set up the settlement.
Oh, it does. Okay, 1 second here.
Yeah.
Just shuffling our innovation deck. And the forum. Let's see. During the settlement phase setup, shuffle the knowledge deck and place 3 cards face up next to the forum. Survivors may gain one of these knowledge cards by spending the Lumi cost listed on the card and returning it to the deck.
Oh, okay.
So we need to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yep.
Knowledge deck. So I need all the knowledges if you have any.
I don't believe that I have any.
Okay. Then I have all the knowledges. All the knowledges. I am all-knowing.
Yes.
Okay. Whew. Really want to get to doing level 2s. So bad. So bad.
Uh-huh.
I want that, what's it called? Collective cognition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. Let's do one last little bendy shuffle. And cut it. And how many do we get? 3?
Yes.
Okay. We get Lantern Souls. You depart, gain 1 affinity you choose at a cost of 2.
Lumi.
Death Collector. When a survivor dies on the showdown board, replace their miniature with a fallen lantern terrain tile. Do that once to level it up. 1 Lumi. And Light Whisperer. On arrival, gain a death token. And you can reveal the hit locations at a cost of 2 Lumi. So I don't think we're getting any of these.
I don't know. Lantern Soul's pretty strong.
Well, no, I'm not sure we have the Lumi.
We have somebody who has 3 Lumi.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
So that's a possibility.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, so we have set up the settlement. All right, so the survivors return. All survivors that endured the previous showdown are returning survivors. Their injuries are healed. Remove all tokens. Survival insanity do not automatically replenish. Permanent injuries do not heal on their own. Apply any effects for the returning survivors from principal, settlement events, and innovations. This may include bonuses and penalties. Do we have any?
I did level on Ace. Does that happen now?
Stop. Okay. No. We need effects for returning survivors.
That would be Tinkerer. I have 2 of those.
Okay. So we have 2 Tinkerers. And we gain an endeavor, 1 for everybody, so that's a total of 7 endeavors.
Correct. Which is quite nice, I might add.
Oh, yeah, I'm not...
That's one thing I'm liking about the Scout.
All right, now we have completed that, and now we do the settlement update timeline. Fill in the next timeline. Draw the top card of the settlement event and perform its rules.
And sadly, we could not bring with our Scout's Lantern.
Yep.
Because fuck the Smog Singers.
Yep.
Oh.
The funny thing is that I don't think that she actually got damaged. From vibration damage. So I think we could have brought it, but no, we wouldn't have. Yeah. Okay.
No, Quasar did get hit with vibration.
Okay.
Took 2 hits that went across 4 locations.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we would have broken it.
Yeah.
Which would have been bad.
I wouldn't have brought it, but...
Yeah. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
3 broken lanterns to replace that powerful of a card. But it does kind of discourage me from fighting Smog Singers too much.
Yeah.
Since we do have it.
That's game balance right there.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, here we go. We get Haunted. The survivor with the lowest hunt XP, choose in case of a tie, is convinced a powerful presence is nearby. Roll a d10.
So, are we just going to go with some rando?
Yeah, I feel like... Actually, this isn't bad. Normally, this is pretty bad if you don't have Memento Mori or Song of the Brave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, without Song of the Brave, it kind of sucks. But without Memento Mori, it's actually a big positive. It's only the positives because we're unlikely to get Weapon Mastery or Fighting Arts in this game.
Okay.
So... Hold on. The survivor panics and zealously preaches that no one can spend endeavors or innovate the settlement phase. You may avoid this by exiling the ranting nominated survivor into the darkness, killing them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want a nobody.
All right, so we have Royal Flush, Bingo, Fruit Machine, Rook, Lutu, and Bishop.
Oh shit! How many population do we have?
Oh shoot! Yeah, we get 1 extra endeavor for Collective Toil. We don't have 20 people, so it's only
1. Okay.
1.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
we have 8. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we have. Who do we want to put up? Bishop, Lutu, Rook, Fruit Machine, Bingo, or Royal Flush?
Let's put up Rook.
Okay. Rook is the one who is put up. Yes, he has nothing interesting on him.
Okay, roll a d10. I think, yeah, it's on you now. I'm giving it to you. We'll go back and forth. 6. Do we have Song of the Brave? No. While everyone sleeps, the survivor bursts into an incomprehensible song. The whole settlement awakens in tears. -1 endeavor. Returning survivors set their insanity to 0.
Wow.
It could have been worse.
This dude, but yeah. It's better than killing them.
Yeah. And I don't think I want to blow a reroll on this.
No. The alternatives are worse.
Yep.
Oh, it sucks that you lose all of your insanity.
I was almost out.
Yeah, Chance also is prey and is back to 0 insanity.
Oh, that sucks. The bigger problem is taking these characters against the Crimson Croc.
Yep.
Oh.
Still, that's what it is.
It could have been much worse.
Yep. So, we lost 1 endeavor, so we're down to 7.
Okay, so we were right in the first place.
Yep. Okay. So, now we do the event on the calendar.
Which is?
Unwanted gifts.
That's new, isn't it?
Yes, it is Atlas related.
How's the heart?
Kind of gory.
But safe.
Are you really sure about that?
Yep. We are not considered a child stream. So yeah, kind of
terrible.
Kind of terrible, yes.
Unwanted gifts. A large red box appears in the middle of the settlement. Roll 1d10.
My turn.
Okay.
Oh!
You were so close.
It had to fall off the board.
Inside is a wonderful painting on a luxurious piece of hide. Add self-invited guest to the timeline in 1d10 years. Gain 1 perfect hide.
Oh. So add this in 1d10 years. So we add it in 5 years.
Okay.
And we gain a perfect hide. Didn't we just spend 1 as just a hide? I think we did. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it's just a hide. Except perfect.
I'm pretty scared. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1, -4 population. 2, 3, -3 population.
Ugh.
Um,
I assume the 10 would have been nice.
1 population, 3 monster hide. Select sword proficiency and gain 3 weapon proficiency levels.
Wow.
Okay, so that is it.
Okay.
It wasn't a completely unwanted gift, except I don't think I want self-invited guest. That does not sound good. All right, so
I think we're going to regret that one.
yeah. So now,
I need more events.
no, we do not. Yeah, we do. No more events. So now update the death count. We had no deaths. We have no milestones because we did not gain any collective cognition, nor did we hit any of the other campaign milestones.
Okay.
So now we are in the develop phase. Now that we have reached the develop phase, you may ponder if you would like to.
Let's ponder. What does pondering do?
When you ponder... Arc survivors. You adopt a philosophy. So...
Random philosophy?
Yes.
And it's just I get one. I don't get to pick.
Yep.
We can do this. We can do this. There's only 4. And I get... Fuck's sake. I am addicted to lanternism.
Yes, you are. We are never going to get the 4th philosophy. Ever.
No. Can I use a reroll for that?
No, you cannot.
Wow.
So, grab the philosophy book.
Wow. Okay.
So, do not forget to note your neurosis.
Yep. So, my neurosis is phototaxis. Which is somebody die, or if there's a fallen lantern, I cannot spend survival, I believe.
I have to admit, I like that better than the freaking, Dreamism one where you can't gain survival on the Hunter Showdown.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then I get Death Collector.
As your tenant knowledge?
I think I'm pretty familiar with that at this point.
Yeah, I know, but no dead collecting.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, actually.
Well, the hilarious thing was we did have an opportunity, but I think we made the right move not to do it.
Yeah.
And then that's activate Fallen Lantern.
And do not forget to mark your hunt boxes.
Yep, 1 second. And then the rule was oh, I need to grab a Fallen Lantern. And then the marks are at 4, 7, 10, and the end. Okay? And then moving over, that is safe. Lanternism. Do we have 11 collective cognition?
No.
Okay. So, I need to roll for Ace, gain 1 Lumi, and roll a d10. And I get a 5, which just means I get Light Whisperer again. And I don't believe that has any marks. No. That's a death token on arrival. And that's the thing that lets us look at the hit location deck.
Mm-hmm.
CC4. We have CC4?
Yes.
Introspection. Lanterns extinguish with the passing of life. If you updated your death count this lantern year, gain a death token next time you depart.
Oh, well, we did not update our death count.
Okay.
So that's it. You don't go to the next page.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Now I think we just are normal develop
Mm-hmm.
with a shit ton of these things. So, do we whistlebone first, or do we innovate
What is
first?
the explicit text on Whistlebone?
8+. Get a music. Innovation.
Gain any music innovation.
From the Settlements Innovation deck.
So...
Does drums, how many would drums add?
Drums adds 2.
Okay, so then we want to innovate first. That way, if Song of the Brave gets in there, we get to pick it.
Yep.
Okay. So we want to innovate first.
So we need to take an organ, a bone, and a hide.
Okay. So we have an organ, a hide. So we'll use the basics for those.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need a bone. I'm thinking just one of the whistle teeth.
Possibly. What's the what are our crafting limitations with that?
Checking. Coriseum. So we could make a ham fluter with a whistle tooth. We don't. We could use the skull.
You mean for the bone?
Yeah. Worst case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not seeing anything that really grabs me.
Okay. I mean, the skull helm is not great, fundamentally.
Yeah, especially with these mobs. So let's just use the skull.
Okay.
Okay, that way we have a little bit more flexibility.
Okay.
Okay, so
now...
that gets us an innovation.
Yep.
We draw 4, thankfully.
Yeah.
Out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8.
We're big.
Okay, here we go. Ammonia. Hovel. Drums! Shrine. I think it's obvious.
Yeah. I wish we could get some of the other stuff, but drums it gotta be.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be drums. Okay, so give me the other 2 that we need to put in the deck.
Where did I put it?
Did you put it back?
Oh, yes. Thought you had these sorted.
No.
There you go.
Okay, so we are adding into the deck Forbidden Dance and Song of the Brave. Whew. Okay, so now that was one endeavor.
Yep.
Very nice. Oh, I forgot. Drums is pretty nice too, because we can get insanity before we depart.
Wait.
Oh, and we can get fighting arts.
Anything that's a consequence should be in the deck. Oh, right. We got that. Never mind.
Yep. Yeah, so we can gain insanity or survival for an endeavor before we leave.
Nice.
So that could be nice for handling the Crimson Croc.
Yes.
And then technically fighting arts for an endeavor if we want to find out what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now...
We can get fighting arts. It's just it triggers something.
Exactly. So now onto the fluted bone. You've got the roll this time. And we can use 1 reroll. We decided.
Okay.
Come on! Roll good! Oh. So let's use a reroll.
All right.
I'm sure we have somebody.
We will use it on Rook.
Okay. Oh.
I think we're going to fail it again, man.
Probably. You went all in on that.
Yep.
There's another one.
Yep.
Oh, shit. God damn it. We just can't get those, can we?
No, we cannot.
And now we're under 50% chance of drawing it, too, on innovations.
Yep. And that did not cost an endeavor, right?
No, that did not.
Okay.
Okay. We have a bunch of endeavors, and I'm not quite sure what to do with them.
Yes. So...
Looking at the Colosseum, we've got... Where is that? We did get pink flesh this time.
Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
I fucked up, I think.
In what regard?
This character wasn't correctly marked. Yeah, this character actually has -2 movement.
Oh.
That's not good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the... Well, actually, we can make armor from the Colosseum now. For the first time. We have pink flesh, and we could use a whistle tooth. Let's see. Yes, we have pink flesh, and we can use a whistle tooth, or a delicate hand, or do we have an organ? I don't think we want to use the perfect organ, though we do have the any. We do have a delicate hand as well. So we have a few options. We could make some singing armor.
Okay.
And we do need more armor.
Yes.
So let's see what the armor looks like. So it's singing stuff. Oh, that's not bad. The ham fluter is not bad either. Okay, singing boots, singing breastplate, singing cap. I'm putting them on the screen. Singing gloves. And not the singing heart. Yeah, that's different. Singing pontoons. Okay, so do we want any of these, Nicole? So, the singing cap, it needs both hookups. They're all 3 armor. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Singing cap, if you get both hookups, when you are attacked and suffer more than 1 hit, ignore 1 hit.
Interesting.
Yeah. Singing breastplate, hit song. Spend both movement and action to full move forward and attack. If you moved at least 4 spaces, the first time you wound during this attack, encourage all survivors.
Okay, nice but not critical.
Yep. Singing boots. If you hook up both or hook up one and get a blue, which could be both, at the end of your act, you may move up to 3 spaces away from the monster. That could be nice. Pontoons are just armor. Singing gloves, reduce the cost of performing your ballads by 1.
Then there's the ham fluter.
Yeah, the ham fluter. Ballad, that has a ballad. Ballad of Perfection. Spend action and archive 7 cards from the wound stack to perform. All survivors increase their perfect hit range by 1. And if you have a blue and a red hooked up, this whistles while you swing. Gain 1 survival and 1 insanity when you attack.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, and with something like
those don't have to be. Those aren't puzzle pieces, are they? They're just.
No.
They're just affinities.
So that plus affinity thing would work wonderfully with that. Yeah, that's kind of nice, especially for an immortal.
Yeah.
And the ham fluter would take one of our whistle tooths and another bone, which could be the any, or if we have anything in town, I don't think we do. Or the second whistle tooth.
So it is noisy.
Oh.
So that has a little bit of a problem when we're going out on hunts.
Yeah.
But, like, you know.
A little bit minimum there.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the cost of performing your ballads reduced by 1? Oh,
You
6
have to
cards.
archive. Yeah, 6.
Okay. Oh, so you can only do that generally once, maybe twice per fight.
Yeah, depending on the level that you're hitting.
Yeah. And perfect hits just mean better chance of hitting.
Yeah.
Which I believe can come in handy on a couple of the higher end special mobs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember like we had to roll like a 9 or a 10. If we were able to increase that, that would help.
Yeah. Okay. We also have another interesting thing that we can do, though this is unrelated to the stuff that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of thinking I think the ham fluter is good, honestly.
You think the ham fluter is good?
Yeah.
Okay, do we have any resources in town?
Yes, we actually have quite a few. We have 2 broken lanterns, a monster bone, a perfect bone, lion claw, great cat bones, and a skull.
Let's spend one of the monster bones, and we will spend one of the whistle teeth to get the ham fluter.
Okay.
So we have gained that. Do we have any organs in town?
No. We have no organs in town.
Okay. So if we wanted to get the singing gloves, we would have to spend the any. So let's keep that in mind.
Could you hand me the ham fluter, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Want to spell it right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll set aside those for possibly the gloves. Do we have any more basic bones in town?
Lion claw and great cat bones are probably basic bones.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so we can just use those as basic bones.
Okay, in that case, we can make a singing breastplate, which is 3 armor and gives a blue and red hookup very similar to the leather, I believe.
Okay.
Though it does not offer the evasion.
Or we only have 1 pink flesh, so we can make the singing pontoons. We can make or the breastplate or the boots.
So the pontoons don't do anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they do have hookups.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm leaning on the boots, outside of the fact that the breastplate is the most likely spot to be hit and has great armor.
there is another thing. Do any of them have right side green? No, right?
No.
Okay, good. All right.
We have a left side green on the gloves.
So the chest piece is the most is the most useful, relatively speaking. Like either head or chest are basically our best options, generally
We can't
speaking.
do head.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Head or chest are our best options because the head is the most likely to die and the chest is the most likely to get hit.
Yeah, but the boots do come with, if we hook up the green directly to it with the green down. I don't even know if we have anything for that.
Green down.
I don't have
Yes,
anything.
Crockbone Hammer has a green down.
Okay, if we hook that up and you get a blue somehow,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of your act, you may move 3 spaces away from the monster.
Yeah.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I would say either the breastplate or the singing boots, either one I'm fine with.
And the boots would give us a little bit more variety because we currently don't have any, leg armor.
Fair. That's a good point. So you're thinking the boots?
Yeah, I think I'm good with the boots.
Okay, do we have any hide in town?
We do not.
Ooh.
There is one other thing that we need to look at, which is the
We have a crystal ember, which is from the singers.
Or
It says node 2, not strange, so I think it's actually in the monster deck.
oh, we do have a crystal.
And I don't know what it is,
Okay.
essentially, which is why I'm bringing it up.
So you can take note.
Also, it may be something for the Colosseum.
No, it's not in his deck.
Okay, then maybe it is a strange resource.
Yep. It is a bone.
Okay.
And it doesn't have anything special in the Colosseum.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we also have the blood diamond here, which is an organ and diamond.
Yeah, but we kind of don't want to get rid of that.
Yeah. So I don't think we want to get rid of either of those.
Yeah.
Because they're both strange resources. Who knows? Like, that could come into play with like a level 2 or level 3.
Yeah.
Is kind of my gut check.
Yep.
It's just weird that they're not there. And it makes me wonder, what will we be able to use those for?
I mean, the boots are nice.
Okay.
I'll say that.
We'll have to give up the perfect hide to get the boots.
We already gave up a perfect hide for a dumber reason.
Yeah. Okay, so pink flesh and perfect hide for the boots.
And that's the singing boots?
That is the singing boots.
Okay.
And then we are also doing the delicate hand and the any for an organ to give ourselves the singing gloves.
Okay. All right.
And we have one whistletooth left, which counts as a bone or scrap.
Okay. Oh, it counts as a scrap? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But remember, like, for example, the Scout's Lantern explicitly requires broken lanterns, not scrap.
Yeah.
So there's stuff like that we need to keep in mind.
Yep.
Where did I put this there?
Okay.
Okay. Do we have? So we don't have much in the way of organs left in town.
No, we have no organs aside from the blood diamond here.
Okay. What do we have left in town? Sorry.
Blood diamond tier, hollow stone ×3, broken lantern ×2, perfect organ, perfect bone, lion claw, great cat bones, skull.
You just
Cloak.
reminded me. Hollowstone ×3?
Yes.
Oh shit.
What?
You were saying, sorry, go ahead.
What if we're looking at the stone face cloak, that's exactly what I was thinking about. So what is it? What's
I was
the
just
problem?
looking at the stone face cloak. We don't have an organ. Maybe instead of getting the singing gloves, we use the any to get the stone face cloak.
Okay, what does the stone face cloak look like?
Let's see.
Because I think we want it, because I think that basically allows us to take the scout off the board.
Yes, at the start of your act, if you are not on terrain, you may hide or replace yourself with a hidden face terrain tile. Place the scout miniature on the terrain card.
Okay, and it's head and chest armor.
Yeah, 2 to both.
Yeah, so that's nice. That helps significantly with survival.
Okay, so let's remove the singing gloves. We will gain back the...
pink flesh? Or
no, delicate hand.
delicate hand?
Yep.
Okay.
And we gain a... Did I just put it back? Yes, I did. We gain a stone face cloak for the any and the 3 hollow stones.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do we need hollow stones for anything else? Do we have face painting yet? No.
Yes, we do.
We have
We have face painting, but we don't necessarily want to use it right now because we don't have any love juice.
That's fair. Well, I'm not saying use face painting. It's required for a disguise kit.
Okay.
After resolving a hunt event or encounter in which a survivor died, you dramatically reveal yourself. The scout dies instead of that survivor. Yeah, that doesn't feel great. That's a bone, a hollow stone, and an organ.
Okay.
Then there's, if we get heart flute, there is a scout whistle, which is at the start of the round, you may roll a 1d10 on a 3+, gain the priority target token, limit once per showdown. Also, it doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, do we make hollow stones? Because we can spend an endeavor once per settlement phase to make a hollow stone strange resource. Let's see what it is.
Yeah. Like, can we use it for anything else?
Bingo.
I doubt it, but...
It is just stone.
Yeah, so that's not useful.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
So I don't think we need to make another hollow stone is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh. If we could get a vermin, a perfect hide can be used with the vermin.
Oh, okay.
To make boots. +1 movement. When the monster has another eligible target, it will always pick them first.
Interesting.
That's actually pretty good, but we need a vermin.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
Oh, we could make a blood pack. During the aftermath, if another survivor has died from bleeding tokens, archive this and roll 1d10 on 7+ they live.
Interesting.
That would
fragile, too.
Yes, it would take our perfect organ and another hide.
Okay.
So there's some nice stuff still.
Yeah. Question is, what are we going to do? All right, so, I don't know, man.
Do we want to pop the Fighting Arts event?
Like, okay, how does that work?
We spend 1 endeavor on drums and gain either the Rhythm Chaser Fighting Art or the Synchronized Strike Fighting Art. So it's a guaranteed gain of Fighting Art. I would say we pick a newbie.
Could be, yeah.
And just let's pop it and see what happens.
Yeah, another thing that we can do that I wanted to call out. So for one, we can spend Lumi to gain some of these abilities. Like the Lantern Souls ability is really good, though I wouldn't use it for chance anymore because now I've realized that chance is actually terrible. That said, one thing we can spend Lumi for is to gain Hunt XP.
Oh.
So we could push a newbie to 2 Hunt XP.
And then
get them a philosophy. And then we could decide whether or not we want to possibly blow our perfect organ to pump them a whole bunch of Hunt XP to try to, if they get survivalism.
No, that makes sense. But
that's only survivalism.
That's a 1 in 4 chance. So.
Yeah, it's not a great chance.
And how much Lumi does it cost to do that?
2 Lumi per Hunt XP.
So 4 total Lumi.
Yeah, which means that it's really freaking expensive.
That being said, Crafts isn't going to spend his Lumi on a new thing.
Yeah.
And he has 2. So he can pump 1 XP into somebody.
Yeah. The question is, I mean, look, I'm going to grab the innovation deck because I want to check something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so Nightmare Training does not get a one.
Okay. So I can do 3 Lumi with just these 2 characters because they're probably never going to spend it on themselves.
Okay.
If we wanted to pump 1 character for a chance at a philosophy.
But, you know, that's kind of...
Yeah.
So...
First, I would do a character for the Fighting Art.
Yeah.
So it is... It's Rhythm Chaser Fighting Art or Synchronized Strike Secret Fighting Art.
Okay.
So we'll want to pull those out.
As if we're actually going to get them.
I know. You want to hand me that and get the other one? Oh, that was quick.
Yep.
And then we need Synchronized Strike.
I thought these might be. Because you don't usually randomly take a secret fighting art, so
yes.
I was like, oh. What was it?
Synchronized Strike.
There we go. It's like one of the more boring looking ones.
Yes.
Like just from a color perspective, not from a, art or anything. Okay. So you want to do that. So we're spending thing.
Yep, on drums. And now, who are we sending? Newbie with nothing that we give 0 shits about.
Royal Flush.
Sure, Royal Flush.
Okay.
Okay, what happens?
So which of the two would we want?
I would go for Rhythm. Well, okay, so Synchronized Strike. If you have 2 characters opposite each other, you strike as 1. When you're adjacent to the monster, attack with a melee weapon and have an attack assist. Your attack gains +1 accuracy and +1 strength. Limit once per round. Attack assist is a survivor who also has Synchronized Strike and is in the right spot. Okay, Rhythm Chaser it is, because we'd have to get 2 with Synchronized Strike.
Okay, and Rhythm Chaser?
On arrival, gain an evasion token. When you are knocked down, if you don't have an instrument in your gear grid, remove all your +1 evasion tokens.
Interesting.
It cannot be used if you have any heavy gear.
Hamfluter is an instrument.
You are right, and it is not heavy.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So, alrighty then.
So what do we
this
do?
is a fighting art.
Okay.
Vaultless. As you walk the winding, high-walled thwart path, you feel the border approaching. Explore the maze or press through the barrier. If an Ark survivor would gain a fighting art, instead choose to explore the maze or press through. When an Ark survivor gains a secret fighting art, they gain it as normal and suffer +1 systemic pressure or torment end this event. So if we had chosen Synchronized Strike, they would gain it obviously, but then they would get +1 systemic pressure or torment permanently.
Oh. So
Okay.
we could get 2 people with Synchronized Strike later.
Yes.
Okay, and then Rhythm Chaser, what do we do now?
So we either explore the maze, which is roll 1d10. If we roll a 1, then interesting. 1, if you roll a 1 again, then you suffer head explosion.
Oh.
2 through 9 is lose all once per lifetime rerolls and skip the next time to recover, so that's not too bad.
Yep.
10 plus is gain a once per lifetime reroll.
Oh.
The 2 for 9 of Explore the Maze is get a +1 Lumi, and 10 is gain +2 Lumi, and if we had 30 plus CC, gain an observation in your tenant knowledge.
Okay.
If we press through, then we gain +1 systemic pressure.
Add a 1.
No.
Oh.
Period. So press through is the only way that we can gain the fighting art.
Ah.
1, gain +1 torment. So you gain a net +1 systemic pressure and a +1 torment if you roll a 1. You're gaining the +1 systemic pressure no matter what.
Systemic pressure hits all hit location rolls, right?
Yep.
Okay. And torment is for brain injury roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
2 through 7 is you don't get anything. Just +1 systemic pressure and you're screwed. And 8 plus is you gain the fighting art anyway.
Anything else happen alongside that?
No.
Okay, so if we go for the fighting art, we have a high chance of, we're guaranteed to get systemic pressure with only a 30% chance of getting the fighting art.
Yes.
Which would give us an evasion. If we go into the maze, it's mostly about getting Lumi.
Yes. We will not get the fighting art, but we will get Lumi unless something goes bad.
Unless we roll 2 1s.
Yes. No. If you roll a 1, then you go to the other path, and that path has no path for gaining Lumi.
Yeah.
You may gain a once per lifetime reroll.
Yeah. Okay. I think we go the safer route.
So we explore the maze. I think it is your turn.
Okay. So first roll, 4.
You scramble up heaps of experience and impressions. The fighting art forms your final foothold. It crumbles as you ascend to higher clarity.
Gain +1 Lumi.
Okay, so that got us a Lumi on the character.
Yes. So Royal Flush gains 1 Lumi.
Okay.
So that's kind of interesting because essentially, like, that allows us to possibly farm Lumi. It's risky,
Yeah.
but it allows us to farm Lumi on characters.
Yeah, and the same character can keep doing it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting.
So now that's use of endeavors, we can farm Lumi.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah. No, okay.
All right. So we've got that.
So now we know what that's for. So we can farm Lumi.
Yes. If we want to.
Yep.
And then the other thing, this only costs Lumi. It is not endeavoring.
Okay, so if we want to get a random thing on somebody, we can spend that 1 we just gained and the 3 I've got here.
No, you cannot. It must be 2 Lumi off of 1 character.
Oh, okay. So
The other ones allow specifically layout that you can use Lumi on multiple characters.
Oh.
This one does not. So I think it's 1 Lumi, or 1 character with Lumi.
Okay.
So Chance can spend her 2 Lumi.
Okay, and you have no problem with that.
And I have no problem with
Okay,
that.
so let's spend Chances 2 and Craps 2.
Okay. And we want to take one of the people who has never departed the settlement before
Yep.
and gain things.
Gain 2 XP.
2 XP.
Because if they get the survivalism, we can pump them and finish that thing.
Yeah, and I think there's somebody who may... Chips has Blood Dancer. What does Light Eater do?
Light Eater?
Yeah.
I have that somewhere. 1 second. That is gain a death token, consume the death token, archive it, and suffer frenzy.
Okay, so that's not that great. The other possibility is, so...
Well, the biggest thing about that one is
yeah.
you want to mix. We want to have a character mix that with Light Whisperer.
Okay.
If we get Light Whisperer and Light Eater on the same character, then they
have 2 death tokens.
They have 2 death tokens, which means they get to see the top 2 hit locations when they use Whisper.
Okay. So we also have somebody with Guardian too, but they're never going to leave the settlement, so we don't actually want to do that. So we could do it to one of the characters that has serial code.
Well, hold on a second here. We have another option. We
Yeah.
could. How did we know we would gain Light Eater?
Light Eater?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at the characters, and I'm trying to decide who we want to push up to the higher level of Hunt XP. If we get survivalism, they will never leave the settlement again, basically.
Okay. So we have somebody with Light Eater that we can push up to that too.
We have somebody, but we wouldn't want to necessarily do that because Light Eater is something we actually want to send out. Guardian's also something we want to send out. So basically, like, the question is, like, I guess we can do it on just somebody who's going to stay in the settlement period, and we're okay with that. And they don't have anything that would make us want to go out.
Correct. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So Craps uses theirs to push up Hunt XP by 1.
Yep.
And then Chance uses theirs to push them up again by another 1.
And now they're up 2, so they get their thing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to let you shuffle and draw because I keep picking Lanternism.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not pick Lanternism again.
Yeah.
It's a thing I keep doing. Whew. You got...
I didn't get what we wanted, but we did get Facism for the first time.
Ooh.
So, like, yeah.
That's the 4th one.
Yep. Though, Facism makes me feel uncomfortable. That's a bit too close to fascism.
Yeah, it kind of is. We're about to find out if it actually is.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. This is, if you're a returning survivor. How does that work? Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Does that not work?
Oops, come on. Open up. There we go. Okay, so first up, your neuroses is fixated.
All right.
When you attack a monster, trying to make it show up on screen right. When you attack a monster, only from its facing or when it's knocked down.
Okay.
And then for your tenant, you get Physiognomy. Physiognomy. Tier 1.
Okay.
You study the visages that surround you. During showdown setup, draw an additional terrain and place it according to the setup rules.
Okay.
When you activate terrain, gain a square. You need to do that 5 times.
What was that?
When you activate a terrain, you gain a check. You need to do that 5 times.
All right. That's interesting.
Yep. And oddly actually safe for camera, despite being very close to not being safe for camera. But stunning art as always. Okay, Facism, fitting in. Nameless survivors kiss the soles of your every step. But where did they all come from? How does your own face fit among the endless tableau of blind eyes and breathless mouths? Your eyes rattle in your head as you try to meet the gaze of every face. Gain a Lumi. Roll a d10. And we don't have CC11 or CC21. You roll a 1. Mounting dread overwhelms all of your questions as an ocean of faces spreads in each direction. All their stares rest at you. Vomit splashes into the sewn mouths of the feet. Gain 1d5 insanity and seizures, or spend your reroll. Thinking about spending reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's spend your reroll. Pick a different die. Come on. You get a 3. That is much better. Though, hopefully not breaking our minis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I do count a 1 you got. Okay. The faces of your fellow survivors are hollowed with dread, but the faces that meet your downturned gaze are serene. You fix your own face, smoothing the lines of hardship into a stone mask of tranquility. Gain knowledge stone heart. And stone heart. It's a theory, so nothing with it. When you suffer a severe injury, gain a check. You only need 1.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. Okay.
So we now have facism.
Yep.
So we've got all 4 base ones. There's a big stack. I wonder how we get more of those.
Yeah, I think by unlocking various things that happen.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that wasn't exactly what we wanted, but...
Hey, we'll take it.
Yep. So, the question is... So I was planning on originally getting Lantern Souls. So I'm looking at characters with Lumi. Because if anybody has any Lumi that we can spend, we may want to get them fighting art.
Yeah. I mean... Oh, but you have to not have any fighting arts, right? To use Forum?
Forum? What? No fighting arts?
To get, or not, oh, sorry, not fighting arts, I mean knowledges.
No. Why would you not have to have knowledges?
Okay.
You just gain the knowledge.
But
So-
to get Lantern Souls, you need 2.
Yeah, you need two Lumi in order to get it.
Okay.
So, like, the only character that I have over here that could get it would be Poker, and she's one of our characters with serial code 1.
Okay, so we're not as interested with that.
Yeah.
Now, if we sent Ace and managed to get another Lumi, he could replace Despair with Lantern Souls. Though Lantern Soul... Oh, we don't need that for him. He needs Light Whisperer. Or he has that. He needs the other one.
Yeah.
Light Eater. Do we have somebody with Light Eater?
We do not have somebody... We only have your character that has Hunger.
Okay, which we don't want to get rid of.
Which we don't want to get rid of.
Yep.
So, no, we do not... We have people with Light Eater, but they have to spend the Lumi, so they could go up for the thing.
Yep.
So, Busted Flush has Light Eater.
Okay, so if we get him 2 Lumi, he can get Light Whisperer, which now means he's a hit location deck spy.
Yeah. But we have to try to get him... We have to go through the Rhythm Chaser thing.
Twice.
Well, could be only once.
Oh, could be only once, but betting twice.
Yeah.
Maybe
Faultless.
3 times based on how it goes.
Faultless, yeah. Or 2 complete
Get 2.
Faultless. So, yeah.
And what do we need to... Just a 2+ to get 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'd want to bet twice.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be 2 endeavors. What else can we do? We can go for understanding once per lifetime on characters with drafting table, which also gets us seed patterns. We can also gain insanity, which if we're going to be hunting
A Croc.
the Croc next, it would be good to at least get insanity on characters we're planning to send.
Mm-hmm. How does that work? It's just +1 insanity?
+2.
Oh, okay.
So who would we want to send after the Croc? I'm thinking sending Craps again might not be bad because it'll raise his Lanternism.
Okay.
So let's do 1 endeavor to give him 2 insanity.
Okay.
Not planning to send Baccarat since we're only going for a level 1. Maybe good to send Ace again. He's a Tinkerer.
Yeah, though he's got the bleeding tokens. That's the problem with sending like anybody with anemic.
Oh, but he's the really
get...
bad bleeding token too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not send Ace.
How's Craps? Only 4?
4.
Yeah, remember that he may actually end up getting, more problems.
Yeah.
Though we do also have the Spear of Life, which gives us... Oh, yeah, we don't have a right side green hookup because we can't get a right side green hookup to save our fucking lives.
No, we can't. What do we even need for that? Finger darts from the Crimson Croc. Spinning Sword from the Colosseum. Would have taken our fluted bone.
Yeah.
Might have been a better use.
Yeah.
Given our luck. We've done 4 of those now, I think.
Yep.
And that's it.
All right. So I think Deuce should go out.
Okay, so gonna spend an endeavor to get 2 insanity?
Yep.
Okay. We're not doing face painting. So we have limited over here. We're not Hollow Stone Gathering. We could try Augury for understanding at a cost of resource, which I don't think we want. Scrap Scavenging, but that's spend a survival or die. To get Broken Lantern and possibly Courage. And we don't have Ammonia yet.
Nope.
So we can't groom the Dreamkeeper. Oh, grooming the Dreamkeeper is a 90% chance of Illumi.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Once we get Ammonia. So an endeavor for an Illumi If you fail, -1 luck.
Okay. Let's take out Lu2 as well.
Okay.
So they also need an insanity.
Okay.
Or insanity. All right.
So we've got 3 characters so far.
They could take out Chance with their 1 movement.
As the scout?
Yeah. But literally, there would be 1 movement.
Unless they went as a character, then they'd have 3.
Yeah. Which I don't think I'd want to move them out as a character.
No, at most as a scout. Let me see them. Why do they only have 1 movement? Prey?
If they were a scout.
Oh, right. Because they lose 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they lost a leg.
No, then again, there's the hidden face thing, which I don't know how that works. Like, we weren't able to find the terrain card, right?
So they can jump.
No,
They can just go poof.
Yeah, they can disappear.
Betty and I know where it is. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Or I could just be wrong. Nope. Here it is. Hidden face. Just swap positions. When this is destroyed, place yourself on the nearest unoccupied space. You are knocked down and suffer a random severe injury.
Oh, ouch. That sucks. So you really want to move to somewhere that is not close before you use that shit.
Yes.
Because it's destructible, so if the monster runs over it, it's destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay. So having a low movement kind of sucks for that.
Yeah. Well, he disappears, so if he starts the normal 6 back, it's not a problem. We just don't have we have the other characters on the other side of him. So we draw the monster the other way.
Yeah, except you have to be a little careful with that too.
Oh, definitely. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to gain a character a couple Lumi, but that's just where my mind is.
Well, so we're taking Deuce, Lu2. We're taking Craps and Ace, right?
Oh, no, not necessarily Ace.
Okay.
No, we're not well, we could take Ace, but he's at risk with the 3 bleed token thing.
Okay. Then are we taking anybody else? Like, do we have anybody else with... We're not taking Baccarat, right?
No. I think this is an opportunity to bring another noob.
Okay. We could bring out Fool's Mate.
Okay. And that gives us 4?
Yeah, but they don't have any insanity. Now, we can use the stone noses on them.
Yeah, well, we also still have 2 endeavors.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to, we need to figure out whether or not we can use those endeavors for that, or whether we have to use it for something, or whether we have to use it for insanity.
And we need a 5th character.
Yes.
Ace could go as the scout.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have Ace go as the scout.
Okay.
Because then he still has the 3 movement, but we'll need to spend an endeavor for insanity.
Okay. If we need to spend an endeavor for insanity, we may want to take Quasar instead.
Yeah, you're right.
She does have, she's blind, so it's a -1 accuracy, and she does have a dismembered arm, which means she could still use Grimjaw.
Yeah.
Has Light Whisperer and Despair.
Okay,
but doesn't have a philosophy yet, for better or for worse.
How much? And she has 1 hunt XP.
Yeah.
So that would get her a 2nd, so we'll get a philosophy.
Yes, but we now all have all of the philosophies, and she'd probably lose one of her knowledges if she gained a philosophy at this point.
But we do need survivor.
Huh?
We need survivalism yet.
Yeah, that's true, but we can't get the divergent philosophy with survivalism anyway.
Oh, fair.
Because she's already gone out. So, yeah, we could take...
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, so we could take Ace. That would be fine.
Yeah, let's take Ace.
Okay.
So that gives us our 5, though we will have to spend an endeavor on Ace.
Yeah, so then we have to spend all of our endeavors getting enough insanity.
That's fine. I mean, it feels like a good use of it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that's it.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us as always, and we'll be back in a couple weeks. Have a good one.